morning. My name is Rob Furman, Senior Analyst at Catoosa Research. I'm here at the VRIC 2017 with President and CEO of Pilot Gold, Cal Everett. Cal, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
So we've survived a really tough 2014, 2015. 2016 was a little better, 2017. Outlook seems pretty positive. You've been in the industry for a while. What are your thoughts?
I think we're at the start of a slow and steady gold market where you're going to see gold prices, due to multiple reasons, just slowly, methodically creep their way higher by about $100 an ounce a year for the next 4 years. It might be a good year, it might be a bad year, but I think it's going to just, gold is logically where it should be right now, and from here on it creeps higher.
Right, and you've been with Pilot Gold for a couple of years now. Let's talk a little bit about your track record and the team you've assembled at Pilot.
I've only been with Pilot for 1 year, but when I was approached for the position of being President and CEO, the core asset of Pilot Gold, which is the Gold Strike project in Utah, I was one of the buyers of that project for another company in 2014, and there were actually 5 bidders for that single asset. That's how important that regional district scale gold play was. And there were 5 bidders in a bear market trying to acquire that asset. So when they approached me and they had the asset I wanted, that's why I took the position.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And so you've got assets, you've got the Gold Strike, and then you also have Turkish assets as well, correct?
Yeah, the Turkish assets in our mind are not reflected whatsoever in the market cap for logical, social, political reasons. Mm-hmm. But the PEA was done on the Halila project in 2015 at $290 copper and $1,200 gold, and the after-tax IRR in that project was 43% with a 1.6-year payback.
Wow.
But you have to understand the FX currency rate.
Sure.
At that time in the study, it was 0.44 to $1 US. Now it's 0.27 to the US dollar.
This is Turkish lira?
This is Turkish lira.
Right.
So for every 0.1 the lira falls against the US dollar, the after-tax IRR at Halila goes up by approximately 2%. Wow. And the net present value goes up by 15 million US. So Pilot's looking at ways to monetize those assets, mostly internally with major construction conglomerates within Turkey, because they can build a mine in lira and sell the product in US dollars.
That's exciting. And so you've also JV'd off a lot of your other non-core assets.
That's correct. 9 of our assets were joint ventured off to an exploration company called Logan Resources in the southwest US, simply because we couldn't handle that big of a project base. And the 4 major projects we're working on, 3 of them are district scales confirmed discoveries, and 3 of them would be Gold Strike and Black Pine and Kinsley.
Right.
Those are 3 past producing heap leach gold mines. So they produced 22, 19, and 18 years ago. So those massive databases is what we acquired in order to figure them out, because gold's not at $350 an ounce. Right. It's $1,200 an ounce. So what was ore then is still ore now, but what was waste then is ore now. Right. So just on Gold Strike alone, it took 16 months of due diligence, detailed mapping, reconstructing the entire mining process before the first hole was done. That's how long it takes, and there were 1,519 historical holes. Black Pine, which we just purchased for $800,000 US and 300,000 shares of Pilot and 0.5% NSR, that database has 1,866 drill holes. And when you see the compilation of that data released in the next month or 2, you'll be amazed at how much gold was left in the ground. Oh, it's unbelievable. It's no wonder so many people were bidding for this asset in the bottom of the bear market. That's right. It's a true testament to the quality of the asset. Yeah, and the drill target area, which is confirmed by historical drilling at Gold Strike, 22 square kilometers. That is the target. And we're drilling only a 4.5 square kilometer area of that right now, waiting for our plan of operations. At Black Pine in Idaho, it's 12 square kilometers. And that's defined by historical drilling. And then at Kinsley, it's 10 square kilometers with 1,082 drill holes in it. Wow. So this is how much time and it takes to figure these things out. The geological group behind Pilot, run by Morris Smith, that group of 5 scientists have been together for a lot of years. They were the Long Canyon discovery that was sold to Newmont in 2011 for $2.3 billion US. That group of individuals have found, discovered, delineated 7 major operating gold mines. That's substantial. That's the type of technical team you need. That's what you need. So especially for that big of a district. There's so many moving parts to what you have down there. Yeah. And when that team says they want an asset, my job's to go get that asset. Right. Right? Yeah. So all the projects in Pilot Gold that are that people are paying attention to, inclusive of all the discoveries and targets, that's that geological group.
Wow, that's very cool.
They're an amazing group of scientists, and amazingly, they all like each other.
That is impressive after all these years. So you have a ton of targets, there's a lot of moving parts. What can investors look for over the next 4 quarters or so?
For the deliverables?
Yeah.
Well, we're fully flush with cash. We've got 18 million cash
So
in
no
the
need
treasury.
to dilute shareholders, lots of cash, you're good to go.
And 2 drills will be operating minimum on Gold Strike for the year.
Okay.
And we can drill 12 months of the year there.
Right.
It cost me $9,000 to drill a hole with assays.
Wow.
That's it. And we pay by the hour, we don't pay by the foot.
Right.
So they're drilling a 500-foot hole a day. So and when we get our plan of operations, at that point we can drive access roads under the supervision of the Bureau of Land Management, and we can put in approximately 44 kilometers of new road that gets me access to about 80% of the drill target area that I don't have access to today.
That's really exciting. So there's a ton of upside potential.
Oh yeah, it's massive.
We're just scratching the surface basically of this.
It's massive, and once we have the plan of operation, then we can go to 3 and 4 drills.
Right.
And of which we would allocate 1 drill just targeting complete geological concept models, looking for new gold areas and also the feeder to such a massive system.
That's impressive.
Which no one's explored for.
That's really exciting. And you'll target the same type of mine heap leach operation that was there historically?
Yeah, and we don't want to put a resource out to market, which we would think would be around the second quarter.
Okay.
I've given them a minimum number that I'd want to put out.
Of course.
That they've defined.
Right.
And that would be in the 1.2 million ounce range of oxide gold.
That's exciting.
Right? And the metallurgy will be out the end of next month, so you can see how the gold pours out of the rocks, how easy it is.
Yep.
And then plan of operations, and then Black Pine will be ready to drill. It's going to need another 8 months of compilation, 6 months of compilation before we're ready to drill a single hole on that target.
Wow. It's a good thing those scientists like each other.
Yeah, they really do.
Let's talk about some of your core shareholders. Who do you have that's notable?
For notable shareholders, management's
very aligned.
They're very aligned, and we
to
continue to buy stock.
Right.
And since I've been there, we've increased our ownership percentage in the company after 2 financings.
Right.
So we own 7.2%. So our money is where we're going to go spend our effort. Newmont owns just over 9%. They're a good shareholder. Teck owns just over 5%. There's senior institutional resource fund ownership of the company, but I don't like to breach confidentiality of what those names are.
No, I just wanted to touch on that, and the fact that management is aligned with the shareholder is crucial.
Yes, absolutely.
Cal, thanks for coming in. I really am excited to watch the news flow over the next 12 months. It was great having you in here.
My pleasure. Thank you.